Hello, I've recorded this video to try and explain in a bit more detail how we go about targeting keywords and picking out the right ones to target for search ranking in this industry. On our website, we've got some lists of keywords under the resources section. So we've split them into paving and driveways, landscaping and gardening, fencing and tree surgery. And in each list, we've then got the most commonly searched keywords in the UK currently. We update these lists every couple of months, and I'm recording this in October 2024, so by the time you look at this, it may have changed. But for each of the main keywords, we've got the word or the words and the number of monthly searches currently in the UK. One thing to say about this is that when we're looking at keywords to target for our clients, we're trying to find the keywords that are indicating somebody actually wants someone to provide that service. So not just general interest or curiosity, but looking for a company to come along and deliver that service. So looking at paving and driveways. Resin driveway is quite a general one. It could very well be someone researching what a resin driveway is, trying to find out a bit more about it. But then if we look at these ones down here, they're a bit more detailed. Resin-bound driveway, resin-bound gravel. Probably if someone is searching for that, they've done a bit of research already and is looking for a bit more detail from the point of view of actually hiring someone to do it for them. So those are quite good keywords. Resin driveways near me is a good one because it indicates somebody looking for someone to do that service that's relatively local to them. So those are the keywords we tend to target particularly. Also, when someone is looking for a company rather than information, that's good. So driveway companies, driveway contractor, paving companies, these are all good intent-based searches. And the reason is obviously it's important for intent-based searches is that we don't want our clients' websites to get lots of visits from people curious about driveways. We want them to get visits from people that are looking for someone to do their driveway and have already decided they want to go ahead with it within a reasonable time frame. So, people that are planning to actually use someone for it. So mentioning company, contractor, paving contractor, things like that, those are all really good keywords. For landscaping, gardening, garden design, very similar. Garden design is a good search from the point of view that if someone is looking for garden design, they're at the higher end budget wise, and they are thinking about the whole project rather than just a small part of it. However, the downside to this keyword is that people might be just researching for their own interest, so getting ideas on what could be done with their garden without any plan to do it soon. If we look at some of the other searches here, landscape gardeners near me indicates someone looking for a company to do something. Garden designers near me, there's someone looking for a local company to do it for them. So we're targeting really those more active intent-based searches. On the maintenance side of things, the gardening side of things, there's a lot of overlap between garden design, landscaping and maintenance. Often we'll have a client that will only do one of those services, so we'll be doing the landscaping but not the maintenance, and therefore we're trying to separate the two out. But things like garden maintenance, gardening maintenance, grounds maintenance, gardening company, those sorts of searches work very, very well on the maintenance side of things. For fencing and tree surgery, they're a little bit more straightforward in some ways. One of the biggest problems with fencing is you need to avoid people searching for fence panels that want to do it themselves and are just looking for a company to supply the panels. So fencing is a very, very bad search. And I've not mentioned it on this list, but we avoid that one just because typically it'll be somebody looking to buy panels, whereas fence company, fence contractor, fencing contractor, fence repair, things like that indicates they want to hire someone to do it for them. The moment the word local comes in, even better. And what a lot of people do across any of these searches is to add their location in. So they'll have fencing company plus their town, their city added on to the end. And then they're definitely looking for someone to do it for them. With tree surgery, there's a wide variety of different things people search for. Tree surgeon is the biggest. Arborist is a popular one too. One of the good things about tree surgery is that most of the sort of higher volume searches are ones that people would make if they're looking for someone to do it for them. Yes, there are things like hedge trimming, which is a popular one that someone might be getting some ideas on how to do it themselves. But a tree surgeon, an arborist, a lot of the time the searches for those are because somebody needs to hire someone external to come along and do it for them. With tree surgery, a lot of the actual types of tree come in as well. So we've got walnut there, oaks, popular holly, etc. So people will search for the particular tree they've got and add on tree surgery to it. And again, they'll put in locations for when they're looking for a local company to do it. Um, Generally, when we're looking at a website from a search ranking point of view, we start out with what the keywords are we want to target and rank well for, and then look at how to incorporate them within a page. So let's just do a quick example. So this company here, garden design, we're targeting the high volume search, the value search, garden design, but then we've used it in a number of different ways. We're using it in the subtitles, we're using it in the text, we're using variations on garden design. So we're using landscape design, 3D garden design, things like that, just to show a variety of different ways that it's used within the page. And then when Google's looking at that page, they can see, yes, it's about garden design, but we've also covered a lot of the other facets of the whole service. So it's not just repeating garden design, paving company, whatever it may be, multiple times in a row. It's using it in a variety of different ways, which is, in our experience, is the most effective way of getting a page to rank well in search results. So I hope that's been useful. And in other videos, I've covered how to optimize pages for search ranking and so on. But this is just designed to try and give a higher level view of what the main keywords are for the different sectors and the way that you should be targeting them in terms of intent base rather than just general interest.